the life of me, I don't know how they can softly say, and no, that's not a whisper. It's not even debatable. They're not whispering, "We are the end of the world. We will take them all." And there's not a single walker that stops and goes, "Hey, wait a second." Shenanigans. Overall, I wasn't really pleased with this episode. I don't think it was the greatest, but I will get towards the end into all of that. First, I just want to say, I'm so happy that Negan finally got his own skin. He's been working so hard and been doing so many things. He really deserves it. And no, I'm not saying one of those gross things was him getting it on with Alpha. I'm saying it was him wearing socks while having sex. Or, a million times worse, the fact that he had sex with someone that also had their socks on. There is no God. I absolutely love how the Whisperers hit all the check marks for a creepy cult. Hey, weird self-harm?
What does this mean? I've graduated to the next level of kinky Whisperer shit.
Check. Hey, doing creepy chants? Check. Hey, collecting sap and walker scalps? Wait. That was genius, though. Sap resin from pine trees is incredibly flammable. Also, what's worse than it being incredibly flammable is how sticky it is. They're never getting that off them. Like, we're going to see probably next episode them escaping Hilltop with it burning down, and they're going to be covered in this sap, and it's just going to be a nightmare. If you were to give me the option between being covered with sap for the rest of the day or just burning alive right then and there, I would take the burning alive. And you know when you get sap on your arm from a tree and then like you collect pine needles and dirt and shit in it? It's just the fucking worst. Which is kind of what I don't like about The Walking Dead. They're always trying to push this series to show more and more grotesque things. Did you really have to show people being covered in sap? Even their hair? Jesus Christ. I guess the highlight of this episode was Carol sleeping with Ezekiel, and I'm glad that Carol knows now. I guess you could say it was pity sex, but I mean, honestly, they're both going through some things right now, and I really didn't like Carol's apology. And I'm not saying if you have cancer, someone sleeping with you is pity sex, though certainly that does happen. I know keyboard warriors are already out there. Don't tell Tumblr. Or even Reddit. Do you know the things Reddit says about me? I did not like Carol's apology tour. You made a decision, fucking live with it. You had plenty of chances not to do the things you did. You even broke a promise to your bestie, so you lost the chance for forgiveness. Ooh, speaking about bestie, Daryl's angel vest on RJ was so cute, and when Judith patched up the one wing so he looks like a one-winged angel, I love that symbolism. You can always get me with some good symbolism. I enjoy it. I'm easy to manipulate with symbolism. That's why I like George R. R. Martin so much. And Tolkien. Spowski's a little bit heavy-handed with his, but still like his too. Oh, really quick before I go to the end of the episode, which is why I really didn't like it. So the drawings of those that had died was so cool. The technique they used, awesome. I love every time they show us artwork done, especially post-apocalypse, which obviously that's when this art is from. Can you imagine someone doing this type of drawing style for everyone that has died in the show? That was more than a minor character. I think that'd be awesome. Okay, so now I want to get into why this was my least favorite episode of this season. Certainly not of the entire series, because Jesus Christ. this season's actually been really good. I've really, really enjoyed this season, which has absolutely floored me. I thought I was going to hate it. I thought I was going to go into this show, and every time there was a good episode, I was like, okay, they're going to pull the rug out from under my feet. But no, this was the worst episode of the season, but it still wasn't terrible. It was just 38 minutes of people crying and getting ready, and then we got 6 minutes. 6 minutes of the battle. And when I say 6 minutes, that's when we first see the first walker from the Horde come out of the woods. That's where I'm counting the battle beginning. So, not really even a full 6 minutes of, fun time. That is a lot of blue balling, and I feel like there are a lot of people out there that maybe are feeling a little uncomfortable down there. So, thanks a lot, AMC. I do not understand Daryl's choice of weapon for fighting back the Horde. It just seemed like it took so much energy to swing around and then come down. If I was in a zombie apocalypse, I would want a long-range spear or something that I didn't have to get too close and I could just keep doing that. That's just me, I guess. What do I know? I haven't been alive in the post-apocalypse before, so it's like those people that when you criticize a movie, they're like, well, if you don't like one, why don't you make your own movie? So it's kind of like that. So since I haven't lived in the post-apocalypse, I can't, say anything about it. Fair is fair. Ooh, did anyone notice that they kept showing Jerry cracking his neck? I feel like one time of showing him crack his neck was too much. And then they did it again. And it's just the over-the-top noise too, the sound effect that they add to it, that just makes it really stupid. Also, some of the slow-mo or slowing down of the weapons hitting the Horde, it got a little over-the-top ridiculous. Ooh, and I know this is super stupid, but I really like certain characters' battle hair. You know how they usually wear it a certain way, but then when they go into battle, they wear it up. I really liked Ezekiel's and Jacob's. I thought their hair was really cool. Honestly, the men do a better job of pulling their hair back than the women do in this show. I feel like that's zombie apocalypse 101, to get your hair out of your fucking face and up and away from where they can grab it. But again, I've never been around in the post-apocalypse, so. The electric fence was really cool when I was watching it and seeing the heights of where it hit them. I'm definitely the person that it would probably cut right through my chin or mouth, so I'd probably be out for the count, unfortunately. But I thought it was really cool. I like seeing it. I actually would enjoy seeing more defenses and how they get creative to stop the walkers, but I'm assuming that's not so much now because Hilltop's going to be destroyed. We're going to see the group that survived getting the kids and heading out, probably trying to get to Alexandria or maybe even Oceanside. So this is kind of weird, and I understand if you have no idea where I'm coming from on this one. When I saw the Hilltop Militia, they were so small and they were so tightly formed. I thought, man, if the Whispers just had good bow and arrows, they could just pick them off, do just a raining down of arrows and kill them super fast. But then I thought, oh no, they want to stay in the Horde, so they don't want to draw attention to themselves. And then when they went to the whole sap firing thing and then lighting it on fire with a bow and arrow, I went, oh, that's actually a much more destructive, better plan than what I thought. So this is why I don't lead cults. I don't know, I'm just super bummed that we got to see 6 minutes of a battle and 38 minutes preparing for it, and it seems like where we're starting next episode is them just GTFOing. So, I don't know. I do like how badass Alpha was when Negan's like, I thought you were gonna have them join us. And she was like, yeah, they're gonna join us. As part of the Horde. God damn, woman, you are hardcore, and I love it. Although, honestly, Negan's proposal of having them join them was really stupid and makes it seem like he's going to be a turncoat, because they wouldn't ever really join Alpha and the Whispers, not with the life they were currently leading, and Negan knew that. Screw you, he knew that. Lastly, I am excited that Eugene is going to meet up with the lady from the Commonwealth, and we're going to see their date, which I thought was adorable that he's so excited about it. I'm actually excited that he's over Rosita. I'm not saying fuck Rosita. I mean, literally, you probably should in the post-apocalypse if she's willing, because she's like the hottest person alive in that world. But I like that he's over her and not pining for her so much, and instead he doesn't even want to kiss her. He would prefer to be with this other woman. So it's nice to see Eugene finally get a win, you know? So yeah, overall I wasn't too pleased with this episode. Maybe it was just the blue balling for 38 minutes and then the 6 minutes of battle. I guess the pre-battle sex was cool, and I just could have dealt with Carol maybe not apologizing to everyone and just being a sniveling little bitch all the time. I don't know. This is coming from someone that absolutely loves Carol. Carol needs to, I don't know. She needs to take an extra vacation or something and get away. So what are your thoughts about this episode of The Walking Dead? Like, subscribe, and let me know in the comment section down below. Do you like getting blue-balled?
Eradicate disease, tap the ocean depths, and encourage the arts and commerce. Let both sides unite to heed